Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it.
57.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Showing it, showing it.
Right side. Right side.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, McCoy. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Yellow. I'm the blue lady.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight. Everyone go. Mike 2, Mike 2. And let's
He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 15. 4 down. Mike 2. Bring it. Mike 2.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
I don't need to.
57 to Mike. Let's go. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Let's go one more.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 23. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 59, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check curls, check curls.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike, check. 59. Watch it.
Throwing, Rivers. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Run 80.
Check, 59. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On third down, Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
On second down now, it's McCoy. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Yellow, 180.
Watch 2.
Hey, Sunday.
So we got man. Mike 2. Watch the screen. Mike, watch 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 25. Here we go, D. It's your
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Yellow, 180.
Watch the slant.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Attack!
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, 43.
To the mic. We own it.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy.
I got you, boy.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Don't get nervous. Red Delta!
From the 36, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Keep it skinny.
Check, 59.
Bravo.
Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you. 59's Mike. 59.
Rivers now. And the pressure gets to him again. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
53's the mic. 53.
Left right.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
3rd and long for Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Choose the mic. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Color.
2. You're not ready. You're not ready. Bravo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Choose the mic. Do your job. Mike 2. 15. Bandit. Charlie. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. I'm coming. Choose the mic.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check. 15. Out.
They'll go again to McCoy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's get off the field.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
57
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Easy.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch two. Echo. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Gain of 12 yards. And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Watch two. Check.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mike two.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Choose the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
0-15.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, check 24.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, 15.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike two. Come on, D. You go Sunday.
Now Mahomes. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Choose the mic. No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike 2. Watch the out. Watch.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to 4th-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st down, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, let go. Mine's 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Attack! Come back!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yellow. 10's the Mike. 10's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. And we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Okay. Watch the pass. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Now McCoy. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Let's go, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire